Whatever you do when you're starting your real estate investments business, don't do these 5 things we're going to go over right now.
Hey guys, this is Camilo, the cash flow guy, Michelle, my wife, the cash flow girl. Today, yes, we're going to talk about the 5 biggest mistakes that you cannot do before you start real estate investing. So number 1 is not getting educated. This is the big leagues, right? Yes. We're in the big leagues business, and getting started just because you want to get started, it's very cute, it's very nice, but you're not going to be successful, and you may make a lot of mistakes. Let me say it right, you will make mistakes, but if you get educated before you start, you will cut those mistakes short, and you're going to save a lot of money and a lot of time, right?
Yeah, getting educated, it's a huge thing. We see so many people getting started, so many newbies that have so much potential, and because they don't know the basic stuff, they cut themselves short and end their career before even starting it.
Absolutely. Please get educated. Seminars, books, YouTube videos. There's a lot of investors that have done it and they have their own courses. Whatever you do, we're doing our own course, cashflowpropertiesacademy.com. Make sure you check it out. But even if you don't choose us, if you relate to somebody else, if you don't want to be in the residential market but you want to be in the commercial business, just make sure you get educated, all right? Make sure you read a lot about real estate investing and you know what you're doing. Make sure those are shortcuts for you. Now, number 2, don't do it alone.
Yes, don't do it alone for sure. So many people out there get started and they are afraid of failing, and they're afraid that other people will see them fail, that they don't ever communicate or tell others that they have started in real estate. And you never know what other people are out there that can help you leverage any aspect of the business. So make sure you put a team together, that you tell everyone what you're doing, and you start getting associated with those that are killing it in the market, and model them, educate yourself with them, and simply stick close to them.
Absolutely. We say it all the time. We're not in the housing business. We're in the relationship business. You have to build those relationships with buyers, with asset managers, with sellers, with title companies, with contractors. Everybody involved in the business is going to be a key player in your business. Make sure you don't do it alone. Make sure you have money lenders. Make sure you have money people. You have buyers, sellers, mentors. Everything. Make sure you're not doing it alone. And even if you're selling homes or cars or whatever you're doing, you are in the people's business. So make sure you talk to people, make sure you're relatable, make sure you're nice to them, and make sure they teach you what they know. All right?
Yes.
Mistake number 3, don't use your own cash. Now I'm talking about real estate as it is. Don't use your own cash when you're starting. Why? You can leverage the little cash that you may have, or the lot of cash that you may have, using other people's money, hard money, private lenders, business partners, anything you can do so you can leverage and get more deals together. But a mistake that you can do is starting with your own cash. You can use hard money lenders that they lend 60-70% of the purchase price. And if you're understanding what I'm talking about, use leverage. That's the key word for this video. Use leverage. That's the key biggest mistake in real estate business that people don't do. All right?
Hold on 1 second. Doesn't that sound amazing that you can start this business, or you can do this business without even using your own money? And if you don't know what that means and you've never heard of that concept before, then more than ever you need to get educated and you need to understand what that concept means. If you want more information about that, how to get started, how to do real estate with using other people's money, make sure you comment below and you say leverage, and we'll make sure to get connected with you.
Absolutely. Beautiful. Now, mistake number 4. Don't think that you're going to make all your money in your computer. Yes, you make a lot of money in your computer because that's where you find the deals, that's where you analyze them, you make the phone calls, you understand what the after repair value is and the purchase price, and you make the offers and everything. But if you're gonna be a real estate investor, you have to get out there, get out of your comfort zone, get out of your chair, go look at properties, because that's 50% of the business.
Yes.
I've never purchased a house without looking at it. I've never sold a house without looking at it. You have to get a lot of experience so you can start selling and buying properties without looking at it. But when you're starting, make sure you get out there. How many properties did we see before we purchased the first home?
We saw so many properties, about 100, no kidding. We saw so many properties before buying our first home. And we're not telling you have to look at 100 properties. What we're telling you is get out of that office, get away from your computer, go out there, make those relationships, look at those properties, and get out there in the field, because that is so important. That will make you so much more money.
Now, that's a great story about how we purchased our first home. We spent Saturdays, Sundays, because we used to have a 9-to-5 job, regular job, before we quit everything and started doing this 100%. But we have another video about how we purchased our first home, how we purchased our first rehab, how we purchased our first rental. Make sure you check those out. But that specific property, the first deal that we ever did, was so funny because we looked at over 100 properties. We spent all Fridays, Saturdays, Sundays looking at properties, obviously when we had free time, every time after 5 p.m. looking at deals and analyzing, and we wouldn't pull the trigger. You know what we pulled the trigger on? A 4-1 with a flat roof. Anyways,
the worst one.
Long story short, go to the other video that we have. It's called how we purchased our first flip property, and we're gonna share everything about it. Yeah. Now, mistake number 5.
It's very well tied up with this. It's paralysis of analysis, or in other words, not taking action. We ourselves did it, and we see how it affected us. We looked at so many properties, and we probably passed by so many deals because we didn't have the guts to get a deal, put it under contract, and close on it and just take action. So number 5 is take action. Go out there, do what you need to do, send that offer, go look at that property, just stay yourself in action, because that's when things come along. Make sure you're purchasing that first deal. The first deal, guys, that's the hardest one, because that's the one where even if you educate yourself and you do all the things we're telling you, you're gonna feel a little bit lost. It's natural. It's gonna be a little bit overwhelming. That's okay, but get through it quick so you can get to the second one, the third one, the fourth one. So get out there and take action.
Yes, absolutely. I remember my first deal when I was signing those closing documents. Oh my God, my pen was shaking. It was so hard, but we got it through. We got it through the first deal. Was so happy. Our investor was so happy. He made so much money in that deal when we returned his profit. We also talk about that in other videos, that he actually gave us 2 $5,000 checks so we can buy 2 more deals.
Yep.
And the first deal, we not only made so much money, but we learned so much about that. And after you do a few deals, either it's a flip, a wholesale, everything, it's just the ball gets rolling, and it's just doing it over and over and over again. So guys, thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you comment below, make sure you put that word leverage. That's the key word for that video. And please make sure to subscribe so you can get more educational videos, and go to our website, cashflowpropertiesacademy.com, if you want to learn how to start wholesaling, flipping, or buying rental properties. All right?
Bye. We'll talk to you very soon.